Hello everyone, welcome back to B Museum. That's right. Backstreet's back. I'm the webmaster of BSB Museum website. You can check our link in description. Our website is still in progress, and I'm currently uploading the discographies we own. I've already unboxed the Millennium 2.0 Japanese and European versions. Let's continue with the US version. And I'll also rank all the CD editions released so far in my own tier list. Hopefully, this video gives you some good ideas for your collection. I actually received it quite a while ago, but since I was busy making other unboxing videos, this one came a bit late. Anyway, with the boys' Las Vegas tour reopening next month, I think it's still the perfect time to unbox this one. As usual, before we start the unboxing, let's briefly go over the record labels involved in this reissue. Most of the copyrights are still held by the original companies, not the boys' own label. Millennium was originally released under Jive Records. After Jive was acquired by BMG and later by Sony, the artists under Jive were eventually moved to RCA. Sony's archived releases now go through Legacy Recordings. Both RCA and Legacy are divisions of Sony Music. Transcontinental Records, the label founded by Lou Pearlman, originally managed and launched the Backstreet Boys at the time this album first came out. Let's start with the hype sticker on the front. It highlights the major singles from the album. I Want It That Way, Larger Than Life, and Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely, plus 3 bonus tracks, including a brand new song titled Hey. There's also a small number printed below. On the back, the 3 bonus tracks are marked with an asterisk. According to the credits, Sony Music Entertainment is listed as the company involved. The disc was made in Germany and packaged in the US. Let me open it up and take a look inside. I'm keeping the hype sticker for later comparison. I'll quickly flip through the booklet since I've already shown it in previous videos. And you can also check them on our website. Now let me bring the other versions onto the stage. The Walmart Limited Edition, which is an alternate cover edition of the standard US version, plus the Japanese version. European version. I was planning to unseal the Walmart Limited Edition, but I found it's now out of stock. I'll keep this one sealed. And correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I believe it's the same as the standard version, just with an alternate cover. Comparing the exteriors, even the hype stickers are the same. Except the Walmart version has an extra one on the left side. Since the Japanese version is quite different from the US and European, I'll first compare the US and European versions. The numbers on the hype stickers differ slightly, but otherwise, the fronts are identical. On the back, the credits are noticeably different. The US version is missing the Sony Music logo. That might be because Sony Music Entertainment itself is a US company, and the RCA and Legacy logos are enough to represent the copyrights there. Meanwhile, overseas divisions no longer have individual RCA or Jive departments, so the Sony Music logo must be displayed on international releases. The US disc is marked Made in Germany, while the European one says Made in the EU. So, most likely, both were made in Germany. This reminds me of DNA. There were two US variants, one made in Germany and another in Mexico. I'm not sure if a Mexico-made variant of Millennium 2.0 exists. If you know, please leave a comment. As a result, the missing logo and this spacing difference makes the European version's information line break, and credit lines look looser. Personally, I think the US version's printing looks cleaner. Now, the booklets. The paper material is different. The European version uses a reflective coated paper, not laminated, but a different coating type. This also applies to the tray card, which uses the same coated texture. The content itself is identical, but the European version has printed a number on the back, while the US version just shows the back view photo of the boys. About the cases, the US version's swing tray flips from the left, while the European one flips from the right. The US case is actually a specialized fixed center hinge case. I'll show them more closely later. Comparing the discs, the US version has a more bluish tone and includes more text around the edge, explaining RCA and legacy trademark usage in the US, just like on the tray card. The second disc is also darker and bluer, which I actually prefer, since the original Millennium disc was light blue. This feels like a nice modern callback. Next, compare with the Japanese version. Both cases open from the left, but they're still different. The US version uses the fixed hinge case I just mentioned, where the left edge doesn't move when the tray swings, while the Japanese version's hinge isn't fixed, but it uses a thicker custom case. The booklets are almost identical. Japanese version contains credit information on the back cover. For the discs, the stripe patterns on Japanese discs are printed in white color, while the US and EU discs are clear. Color tones are very close, though again, the US one looks darker and more blue overall. Now, comparing with the original Millennium, this is also a US version, and it should be a first press, because it includes merchandise information and a small misprint. You'll see it in a minute. AJ's name is missing on the first page. I'll flip through it quickly. I know I've shown this before, but I still want each unboxing video to be a complete presentation. And remember, you can also flip through the pages in a digital way on our website. The boys recreated their classic poses and even kept the same key lyrics. A nice nostalgic touch. Finally, let me rank all versions of Millennium 2.0, in my opinion. The ones on my desk represent all known versions released up to the end of 2025. The Japanese version is definitely top tier, featuring a lenticular cover that switches between the old and new album art, Blue Spec 2 HD audio, plus all the song lyrics in the second booklet. The US Walmart limited edition goes in my mid-tier, simply because of its a limited edition, alternate cover, and is now out of stock, quite collectible. The rest go into low tier. If you want to collect only one version, go for the Japanese version. If you want to collect two versions, then Japanese version, plus the US Walmart limited edition. If you want to collect three versions, since you have already covered a US version, that should be Japanese version plus Walmart plus European version. And if you want them all, they're still not too hard to find. Of course, that's just my personal take as a collector. You can always choose the versions that best fit your own preference. If you come across another version, please let me know. And if new editions are ever released, I'll definitely unbox them here for you. Thanks for hanging out with me today and checking out these special releases. If you think this video is helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into music history and rare Backstreet Boys collectibles. Let me know in the comments. If you have any fun memories of these releases, interesting stories, or useful info, I'd love to hear about it. And if you've got any cool Backstreet Boys memorabilia, maybe we could even do a little trade. Until next time, keep the Backstreet pride alive.